this route I took, this trail after I left the lakes, the Sawtooth Lake. This was just a brutal rough trail, and there was no place to camp. I met up with 2 other people. We've camped at the first available spot. To be honest, it's pretty rough, pretty rocky, pretty nasty, so I didn't film anything. On the map, we're right here, and I verified that with the guy's phone. He had a topo app on his phone. So the goal for today, going from where we're camped now, down here, all the way up here past the blowdown, up this trail, and back up a bunch of switchbacks to this alpine lake. That will be night 3. This will be probably the hardest push, I think. As hard as this was, yesterday was pretty hard. This will be even harder, I think. So this will be the last hard day. Everything else is downhill to Bench Lake. Kind of relax a little bit, and then out. So night 3, night 4, and then we're done. Okay, back on the trail. Met a nice bunch of people that I camp with. You can see this place is rough. I mean, rocks, rooty, boulder strewn. I mean, it's just, you'd think it'd be Bear Central, but we didn't see any. I pretty much camped exactly where I wanted to on the map, but I didn't realize that it was going to be like this. I didn't believe it was going to be this bad. I mean, you look at this. This is rough. So the reason why I didn't film anything was I was with a couple. So we're looking at each other thinking how I'm looking for a spot, and it was kind of rocky, but not too bad. I moved a bunch of rocks. Getting water was a little difficult. You can hear it. It's down there, but getting to it's kind of a pain in the ass. So this is probably about the roughest part of the trip, I think. But they're doing the exact same route that I'm doing, just in reverse. So I know what I'm going to be into, and this is rough. And then when I take the other trail, heading back up to the mountain, so I'm going to go to a couple of lakes, and that's going to be night 3 there. They said it's beautiful up there. They pointed a good spot, but they said there's a blowdown about 100 yards or so, maybe 200 yards. So I'm going to have to bushwhack around the blowdown. They said to stay on the upslope, and it's nothing like this. It's just like brush, or not brush, but just grass, like sage grass or something. I think he said bear grass, but yeah, so it won't be as bad as this. All right, believe it or not, this is the trail into all that thickness. I mean, you can't even see anything, and it's pretty rough. I think it's still going to be rough going, but that's how thick it is back there. It comes and it goes, but I think this thing either needs to die out, like with a fire, or I don't know, maybe fall would be better with it getting through here. This is, what trail is this? This is the North Fork. Okay, this is the North Fork of the Barren and Sawtooth Trail. I did not anticipate this trail being like this. I figured it would be a lot smoother than it was. Because honestly, all the other trails, as you can see up there, were a heck of a lot better. You know? this trail's starting to go down. It's getting a little bit better, but not much. It's still pretty brushy. There's a switchback where that big rock is. I was looking down when I was looking at the map, thinking to myself, well, I've got to be close to the switchbacks, because if you look, I came from up there, and that's a pretty nice drop. That's at least 500-600 feet. So I knew it was coming up, but you can't even see it. My guess is trail intersection is somewhere down there, based on kind of the angle. Water's coming in here, that's one trail. Water's coming in here, that's the way we came. There will be switchbacks here. I think I see where there's some dead grass or dead vegetation right there. That must be the trail. And you end up going that way through that valley. So yeah, this trail has been pretty tricky and pretty slow going. I think I'm moving like 1.3 mile per hour, and that's downhill. I mean, you have to watch where you're going, and there's all this brush. Yeah, I mean, based on what the other guy I talked to, we didn't realize that the trail was going to be like this. I mean, this downhill section is probably the best part of it. But then the next 2.5-3 miles after this, all what we've been through. Well, got this creek crossing, and yeah, I'm definitely going to get wet here. I mean, that log only goes so far, and it's pretty slick, so it doesn't make much of a point to cross that. So I've got to get on the other side of that log, so I'm going to get wet. Oh well. Bit of water I'm going to be able to get for, I don't know, probably 3-4 miles. I'm going to get about a liter. I've already got 3/4 of a liter. I figure shy of 2 liters will be more than enough. There's some falls, there's water, or I can just push. There's a pretty steep uphill up the side of the mountain, and a couple of miles in is where we're going to camp. So I think we've got about 6 miles. Well, we're on the Redfish Barren Creek Trail, and this is the tough one. This is a long one. It steadily goes uphill, and based on what other people have told me, there's a blowdown maybe 2 miles in. So they said there was only a couple 100 yards of blowdown, but you got to get around it. But it's a steady uphill. And this one going to Barren Lake. It's where I'm gonna camp. So this will be my first alpine type lake camp. Day 3 and day 4 will be at a lake as well. So the way it sounds, this is a pretty decent trail up until the blowdown. Just a long hike, but I'm already starting to see some views. Take a look. You can see right in between the trees, the mountains. Got a couple more miles to go, I think. Well, for sure. At some point, it's gonna break through and it's gonna be clear. I figured it would be a little bit sooner, but it's gonna be at least a half mile or mile till it clears out. I don't I don't mind this at all. This is beautiful. And it's kind of flattened out a little bit. So it's made my pace a little bit better, because I was just trying to grind out gradual uphill. Only going about 1.4 mile per hour, which is pretty damn slow. I mean, that's my mountain pace, not my level pace. But yeah, it'll get slow again. Well, this is the beginning of the blowdown. But this isn't what he showed me. Man, this stuff is thick. Might be on the other side. Oh, well, maybe past this tree. Yeah, there's a little bit of a meadow over there. That's where it's at. I'm trying to avoid this. Trail goes in through there, kind of into it, probably adjacent to the creek, I think, and then over there. So this is a lot thinner, and then I'll go down over there. This is what the couple that I camp with said. So, and they're right, it's about 100 yards or so below down. It's pretty nasty. You can see all those toothpicks up on that tree where they, or up on that downslope of that mountain where they came down. So, a little bit of a bushwhack. This isn't too bad. I mean, you can see where it's kind of worn, where they've been through. And clearly it's more than just them. I do anyway. So this is why day 3, 1, 2, 3. This is why day 3 is a tough one. All right. Well, my guesstimate is what you can see there in the distance, right up there, is Barren Creek Falls, and that's maybe, depending on how many switchbacks there are, maybe just a quarter of a mile from where I'm at. If that's the case, I'm a heck of a lot closer than what I thought. You know, I got to go based on the mileage of my watch. We were at 2.5 miles when we hit the intersection. Ah, damn! Ah, you son of a bitch! Frickin' horsefly biting my ass. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be it. And that's about a quarter of a mile, discounting switchbacks. So even with all switchbacks, it's double. Half a mile at most. And that's a pretty good deal. I didn't realize how close I got. The intersection was 2.5 miles, and that was 4.3 miles ago. So yeah, 4.3 miles. Yeah, so maybe only a mile and a half past that, and we'll be at the lake. So however long it takes us to get on top there, it only looks like maybe a couple 100 feet above that, or from where we're at to get to it. So that's not bad. All right, I'm up top. I think I've got a couple 100 more feet vertical to go before I can hit the lakes. And I think we'll probably see the lakes when we get to that. It looks like there's a bunch of switchbacks to get to it. And, you know, mostly all you can see right now are trees. So I drank up the last of my water, so I've got at least a mile, mile and a quarter would be my guess, till my camping spot, yeah. Probably a mile and a quarter. Now you would think, oh, a mile and a quarter, that's nothing. Well, I'm probably going to be doing about another 400 vertical before I go down, so it's going to be pretty tough. And 6 o'clock now, so at minimum I don't think I'll get there till 7. Dump my gear, and I like to jump in the lake, cool down, wash up. Maybe after I get all my tent and my food set up, I'll do that. But this is a beast. So I haven't been filming much on this leg. This is rough. Now when I looked at the map, I just realized to get out of this area is a 750-foot climb. So you have to go up and over a pass. And that's going to be probably within the first hour, hour and a half, whenever I decide to leave. So, yeah, tomorrow morning will be bright and early with another big climb. Oof. End of night 3, jeez. Whew. Mosquitoes. So, cook that again. Let this soak for a minute. Stick it over here. I'm really looking forward to this cheese. Big cookie. This is all the food that I have left for tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. That is too much food. More warm. Cheese, it's half the pack. Imagine how many calories are in a packet of Velveeta cheese. Freeze-dried beef, ramen, and Velveeta cheese. I may be onto something here. This is incredible. Velveeta cheese packet. Oh my God. That's incredible. Okay, we're at Barren Lake right here, and I would guess we're kind of on this little tip right here. One hell of a hump we did today. Yeah, I was planning on going there. I wanted to go here. It's where I wound up. But, yeah, so I'm here, right where my thumb is. Tomorrow, we hike out to Bench Lake. Now, we go across here. There's evidently another lake, which from where I'm at, you really can't see that. You can only see this. It's kind of hidden, and I think it's up a little bit higher, which is why it's called Upper Barren Lake, I guess. You can kind of see where it maybe is on the opposite side, but we're going to go around that, and then up. This is Barren Divide, and that is going to be steep as shit. I'm guessing this is under 1,000 feet, so, but once we get on top up over there, probably get some great views. I think I'm going to take a break up there because I'm probably going to be pretty tired. Take a crap ton of pictures, because if that's where that's at, I'll probably get some great views. So use the telephoto, whatnot. And then there's some lakes there. We'll go right by. And yeah, once we go down, it's down from there, hit Alpine Lake, go down. Yeah, it says 3.2 miles here. I don't know what that's 3.2 miles from. So there's missing a dot, so I'm not quite sure what that is. Then go down from there, hit an intersection. That will be Redfish Creek, Barren Creek Trail. So once I get to that point, I'm going to be happy as shit, because I know that I've gone these miles. We're going to keep on going. See, they left out the red dot right there. Once we leave here, we're going to go up to this intersection, and this is only 1.3, and this doesn't look bad at all. Actually, it looks kind of level, to be honest. Once we hit this, I think a lot of people take like a motorboat on this lake. Neither were. We're not going to do it. We're going to go up here. This is not quite a mile. Another intersection. And you can see some switchbacks that start to go a little bit up. Probably a couple 100 feet for sure. Probably end up about 500 feet or so. This is a long trail. It's 1.7 miles to this intersection, and then we're going to go to Bench Lakes. Well, tomorrow is going to be my last full day, that is, at the Sawtooth wilderness area, and it's been a tough hike. It's been a tough couple of days. But I've definitely seen some really good views. Hope to see some good views tomorrow when I get up to the pass. But I've got about another 9.5 miles to go till I get to Bench Lake. So hopefully I get up there early enough, be able to relax and take it easy. Last day out, it's only like 3.5 miles. So I'll be done with this trip.